Good. Well, welcome back, YouTube. Sorry about the little technical the error there. That's probably my fault, but I'll blame Android anyway.
Oh yeah, blame me. That's very smart.
So as you know, I've got SuperAndroid17 here. Well, we're just gonna have to try this again. We're starting from the beginning, so we're showing you the pie chart again. You said machine section is the different machine decks that are in play. We've got machinas, ancient gears, gear jaws, gadgets, morphotronics, synchrons, all that stuff's in there. The most common deck is the dragon rulers, which is the big dark blue section. The things on the right hand side if you want to see what's what. Everything else is in other, basically, which makes up
Dragon
107
rollers.
of 250 decks. So we're going to review some of the decks, well, 7 decks to be exact, and we are going to start with a Hunter deck, which Android is going to go through with you. While
Looks like it's lagging a bit on there.
yeah, I'd
Can't tell how
expect that.
much left.
Usually do get about a minute lag. Um,
I mean, like it froze up completely on my screen.
really?
Yeah, it really did.
Hang on.
Getting trolled by YouTube.
Let's ask the guys in chat. Okay. What I'm thinking is I need to go do something, so I'll put on the Hunter deck. You run through it while I quickly go do something. Is that okay with you?
Okay. Give me a sec. I'm gonna have to bring it up on my DevPro
Okay.
so I can see the cards.
Let me know when you're done.
Just give me a quick second. It shouldn't take me that long.
Yeah, did that. So we're just waiting on Android loading up his DevPro to go through this deck with you guys. The hell? And I've been No, I just put it on a different screen.
Okay, one shot said it's good so far. I'm waiting for this thing to load. I'm running too much. Let me close out this.
Huh.
Okay, I got mine up.
Okay, so we're going to hand over to Android. I'm going to vanish for for a few minutes, and I'll put up the deck for you guys to see. That's the deck. I'll put on Thunder Seahorse. That's such a pro card, and I will see you soon.
Okay. This good. I ran this deck like some formats ago. I'm thinking it's still good, but it's okay. Can't first turn number 16 like you used to though. Kind of sucks. But we're going to start off with the three Seahorse Thunder King. I mean, the three Seahorses, the Thunder Seahorses. This card is good in this deck because since the whole deck revolves around the Thunder type cards, it lets you bring them to your hand. Lets you bring it to your hand though, but your cost is you can't special summon and you send it to the grave. Vylon Prism. This is a good card for your quick sync level 8 synchros. You synchro with it, it gets attached to that synchro or any other card you choose. It's a beast on Crimson Blader. Your next three is your three Mahanders. It's pretty obvious why it lets you normal summon the level 4 light thunder type other than Mahander. So you can go Mahander, Pahander, the Mahander again. They go your first turn, Vylon, the Sigma, or some formats ago, number 16. Pahander, same reason as a Mahander, it's a requirement. Normal summon any level 4 thunder type other than itself. So it's again you go Pahander, Mahander, or or go into Vylon or Quick Exceeds. Honest, obvious reason why it's a standard in all light decks. 600 is a good card to have because you get it helps you with the recycle. The deck is primarily built to recycle each other and to abuse each other. Um, Battery Man AAA. This is actually the first time I've seen this card into this deck. I never used it like that before, but it's good. Special summon another Battery Man from your deck or hand. I mean graveyard or hand. Card D gives you your draw power because this deck kind of leaves a lot of draw power in my opinion. Same reason with one day of peace. While moving on to the spells. Dark Code is a staple. It's obvious reasons why you should run this. Poly Duality, needs your consistency. Gives. I'm speaking. I thought I'm speaking loud. My bad. Let me turn up Skype volume. Okay. Where I stop at? Oh, Poly Duality. Okay. Poly Duality gives you your draw power. Recycle batteries recycles your thunder cards like Maw Hunter, Pawn Hunter, Vylon, Thunder Sea, pretty much all the cards except for Honest. Mystical Space Typhoon, obvious reasons why it's a staple, in my opinion. Book of Moon, obvious reasons. Threatening War, well, sometimes the deck can dead draw a lot and it leaves your field wide open for direct attacks and you don't want that. So it's good to have this card. Mirror Force, same thing. Pops up get rid of everything that you don't want. Um, Trap Stun is good for that one turn to kill out traps, and you can go summon crazy if you want to. So no soul on you, breakthrough, etc. Breakthrough skill, in my opinion, is just a trap version of Effect Veiler. Moving on to the extra deck, you have your Crimson Blader, and that's your obvious reason why it kills off your level 5 higher special summon or normal summons. Having equipped Vylon Prisma to this is like hella fun. Makes people rage quit. Scrap Dragon, Stardust Dragon. Stardust Dragon, you know the reason why. It kills your Mirror Force plays, Dark Crow plays. Scrap Dragon, you can abuse this effect if you want to, and again, it's there for the level 8 staple. Misery 7, Constellar Polymer Misery 7. It recycles your cards. That's what I'm thinking it's there for. Violent de Sigma, just a fun card to have in here. It gets you to your rank 4s that requires 3 level 4 monsters. It's a vital. It's a good reason to have this in this deck. Number 39 is a staple. Thunder Spark Dragon, that card is a good card. But I don't see many people using the second part of effects, but it uses the first part just fine. It's a spell card that you can use to get the other 2 material attached to the card. I don't remember its name from exact. Constellar Omega, obvious reasons why it protects itself and the other Constellar cards you have on the field. Starleech, no, I can't pronounce that. It long story short, it weakens the bigger monsters, and when it dies, you get your +1. Still Swan Words. I have no reasons why this is in here, but I think it's good to have it on certain times. But whatever. Muststroke is a staple, and I'm thinking everyone runs it in every deck possible. Gaga Cowboy is a win condition. You can't disagree with that. It's a win condition. And that is the 100 deck. Let's see if I can...
Well, you heard it guys, that's the 100 deck. I'm back by the way. I decided to make myself a coffee while I was waiting. Yes, I fell asleep, which is why, Android also fell asleep, which is why we were running late in the first place. Both decided to nap.
I need that power nap.
No, I have a 5-month-old daughter, so I had an excuse.
Spirit Converter. That's the name of the card.
What?
Spirit Converter can give you the extra
Spirit converter. This
yeah,
one.
to give you extra material to number 91.
Ah, okay.
I'm shocked that it's not in there.
Oh yeah, I forgot we mentioned that before. Right. So, uh, hmm, I like that
Hope
card.
everything's good on everyone's side. It's the strength
Alright, next
good.
deck we will go through is this Demise deck. I'm going to cut Android off so I can do this one. So say bye bye. Okay, so Demise deck. Anyone playing a few years ago will recognise this deck. It was a common OTK, summon Demise, summon other monsters, attack for 8,000 damage. Demise being this monster here, Demise, King of Armageddon. So we'll run through this deck. We've got Metal Armored Bug, just a level 8 vanilla monster with 2800 attack. Usually one of the ones you summon when you summon Demise, so in order to do the OTK. Insect Knight and Neobug are just two level 4 vanillas. Honestly no idea why they're in there, to be honest. We've got Doomdozer. That just mills your opponent's deck when it causes damage. 2800 attack. It's a level 8. It's okay. Gores, got a hand trap. I'm sure everyone knows what Gores does. Kinda really annoying at times. Great Magic Garzet it has the potential to be really strong depending on what you use to tribute it. So it all depends on how you play it to how good it is. Manager of 10,000 hands. This is must have in any deck that involves ritual monsters, purely for the reason it can get the ritual monster or the ritual spell straight to your hand without worrying about it. And of course the king of the whole deck, Demise. 2,000 life points to activate his effect, and it destroys every other card on the field except himself. Which I suppose would be fun if you have Starlight Road as well. We'll move on to spells. We've got Hammer Shot. Good for getting rid of high attack monsters on your opponent's fields. Not everyone likes it, so I'm not going to say anything bad. Trade-in. You saw already we have 6 level 8 monsters that are not Demise in the deck. Drawn our 2 cards. Why not? Special Hurricane. Destroys all special summon monsters, which I guess, given the number of decks out now, is probably a really good card. Double Summon. Get the Exceeds out faster, I guess. Dark Hole. Obvious reasons. Lightning Vortex. A fun version of Dark Hole. Also obvious reasons. Advanced Ritual Art. Now, this is the ritual spell card to use. It sends normal monsters from your deck to the graveyard in order to summon a ritual monster, which would in this case would be Demise. It's used because it sends them from the deck, so you don't need to worry about having the cards in your hand to use it. Mystical Space Typhoon, Hand Destruction, Twin Swords of Flashing Light Trace. Decrease the attack of one of your monsters, but that same monster can attack twice in the same battle phase, so it's good for attempting the OTK. Disappear. Remove from play 1 card in your opponent's graveyard. Personally, I do not see the point in having this card in a deck in this format, due to the Dragon Rulers and any other deck that uses Banishment as an advantage. Just not the trap to use. Bottomless Trap Hole, Metalfoes and Deepres are all obvious reasons. We have a 14 card extra deck here. So we have got Thunder End Dragon. Sorry for a little pause there. One shot sending me a PM. Thunder End, just 3000 sack, destroys every other card on the field except itself using its effect, and it can attack after using it. So that's kind of broken, to be honest. Germinate Peril, Beatstick. I have no idea why C39 is in there. You can only use its effect when you have 1000 or less life points. Chances are you're going to die before you get to use it. But why not, I guess. Number 39, obvious reasons, stop an attack. Photon Papal Operative. Lower an opponent's attack, make an attack point mode, they take damage. Number 50. Well, I suppose that's kind of staple nowadays anyway. Everyone runs it. Catchy Kochi Dragon. Can attack twice. Again, another OTK card. Wind Up Zenmeister. Honestly, I have no idea why this is in there. Yeah, I've got nothing. Steel Swarm Roach prevents special summons, I guess. Maestro Staple. Number 44. It's sort of a double-edged sword, this one. Your opponent can either pay 1000 life points or lose a monster. Their choice. Digusto Emerald. Special summon one of the vanilla monsters. Cowboy. Win condition, as already said. And Lavavo Chain. Send either a card from deck to the graveyard or put a monster card on top of your deck. Most people will probably use that to put a card on top of the deck. So, and Android is back.
What I'm working on this time.
What deck do you want to work on this time?
Let's go and do this alien deck and get it out the way.
How are people saying we're doing?
They said, I think on the YouTube they said they're doing good. We're doing good. I don't see any complaints in the DevPro chat, so
Awesome.
I think we're doing pretty good.
So
I'm listening to it now, and I don't hear no lagging or no skips. So
do you want to do this fisting plants deck?
let's go get the aliens out the way first.
Aliens.
Yes, the aliens out the way. Yeah.
Alien deck.
To be.
Okay, on you go. I'll sit and listen to this.
Good old alien deck. I don't know much about this deck, but I do know they abuse these little things called A counters. I'm just gonna get straight into it. I can't simplify it as that. You got your 2 alien star troopers, vanillas, non-effect. 3 alien warriors. That card gets destroyed by battle and sent to the grave. It adds 2 to the monster that destroys it. And I guess it weakens that monster too if that card already have A counters on it. Alien Telepath, 1 per turn you can remove 1 A counter from a monster and destroy a spell or trap. So that's your reasons for that. It's at 2 in this deck. I'm thinking that's a pretty good reason having it at 2.
Can I stop you there for a second?
What's up?
Jason says that we have to stop using the word staple. Can we flame him out before we continue?
You can have fun with that if you want.
Yeah. Jason, if we've not to use the word staple, what should we use? Please let us know. Thank you.
And before comment card. Where did I stop at? Alien Kid. This card lets you place a count on all special summon monsters. From what I'm reading about when I read about this deck, from what I'm saying is the A counters weakens your monsters, the opponent monsters, and it comes in handy for the spells and traps. From what I'm reading, you got cage top. I can't pronounce cage to cage. It's like a good card to have in your deck, especially one like this that uses a bunch of reptiles. Then his effect, he can be normal summon, but if you normal summon a level 4 monster, you can special summon it from the hand, but it can't be used to synchros. Alien Dog, when you normal summon this card, you can special summon 2 I mean, not special summon too. You can special summon that card, Alien Dog from hand. So you can normal summon Alien Warrior, special summon Alien Dog. Place 2 A counters on face-up monsters that your opponent control. Alien Gray, other than its flip effect, I really think all listed cards for is for the plus when it get flipped straight up and when it gets destroyed. The plus one you get when it gets destroyed, and it adds a count on all the opponent's monsters. Um, Alien Monites. This card's number summon. You can special summon one level 4 alien monster from your graveyard and destroy it. So this gets a quick tuner or quick exceed if you have the right cards on field. Dark Hole is a must in all decks. Um, Sorcerer Revealing Light. I missed this card. I remember when it used to be a 1. It's a good card, stalling your opponent so you get something good for 3 turns. Unless they pop it, then you're screwed. Mischievous Triangle. Destroy 1 monster on the field with an A counter. You can special summon 1 level 4 alien monster from your deck. During the end phase, you destroy it. So that's your reason for your A counters to abuse your effects. Code A Ancient Ruins. Each time an alien monster is destroyed and placed on 1 A counter on it, then you can remove it from anywhere. Remove 2 A counters from anywhere on the field, especially on an alien monster. As I said earlier, this deck revolves around the A counters and abusing them to get the biggest plays. For Big Bang Shot, I don't understand why this is in here, but it gains your monster gains a 400 attack. It does piercing damages to. I mean, it does damage to your cards in defense positions as well. And I don't like the cost when this card is removed from the field. Equipped monster is removed from play. Um, Catastrophe, Malevolent, Male Violent Catastrophe. I'm thinking this is just a trap version of Heavy Storm. Alien Brain. When the reptile type monster is destroyed straight from by battle, opponent send an attacking monster to the graveyard and take control of the attacking monster and treat it as a reptile monster. I'm thinking this is a good card to have in here. Considering that all the monsters in this deck is reptile. Is that 2? Planet, Pullulant Virus, Alien for the alien monsters. Distribute 1, then destroy all cards with the A counters on it that your opponent controls. And until your end phase activation play until the 3rd turn of the end phase, you add 1 counter on each one that they summon. We summon. Mass Hypnosis lets you take control of 3 monsters that have add counters on them, and they get destroyed during the end phase after the turn the card to get activated. I mean that card, Mass Hypnosis, get destroyed. Save Zone. I really don't know the reasons for why this is in here, but I'm guessing it protects a certain card that this deck is supposed to abuse. Damage Reptile. Oh, I need to fix that error. Um, Once per turn, when you attack, battle damage get from a battle involved reptile monster. You can special summon 1 reptile monster with the attack less than or equal to the battle damage you took. So that's kind of good way to abuse this card. It's a counter trap too. So as soon as the attack is done, as soon as you take that damage, flip over, special summon 1 of the alien monsters, and go from there. Call of 100. Your trapper is a monster reborn, except it gets straight up attack. Crimson Blader. It's a common card for most decks that use level 8. Blood Misfit. I don't know much about this card, but during the standby phase, it inflicts 300 damage to the opponent. But for each card we control, so if your field is full, that's 300 damage per card. Each time your opponent sets a card, inflict 300 damage to your opponent. Target King of the Ice Barrel. I can't pronounce his first name. Dewolin. I guess it just use it to return different cards from your deck. I mean, back to the hand.
That looks like a Beyblade Bit Beast, to be honest.
Huh?
That card.
It look like what?
A
Is
Beyblade.
that?
One of the Bit Beasts from a Beyblade.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Is
But it
that
looks like
one zone?
Lee's one from the
Which is
White Tigers.
usable.
Yeah, sorry,
Cosmic
continue.
Fortune. It's fine. Cosmic Fortune. You use that alien tuner up here, alien monomite. Um, select any number of face-up spell or traps. Return those to the owner's hand. Distribute new A counter monsters. I mean, among the monsters. For each number, the card is returned. So if you run a Firefish deck against this card, pretty much you're screwed, in my opinion. um, someone just said this card plus save zone. GG. Keeper of Illusions. If this card attack, afflict, or attack your opponent, cannot activate spell or traps until the end of the damage step. So that's a pretty good card. Alien of Justice Stater. Obvious reasons why pops everything that's not a dark. Armory Arm. You know, you gotta have your 1000 attack boost, and it gives you that damage if the card's destroyed. King of Feral Imps lets you add a reptile monster to your hand, so it's good in this deck. Diego Emerald. Target 3 monsters, or you can use it as a special summon. Alien Shock Trooper. Gaga Cowboy. It's a win condition. Everyone knows. Chrome Lonely Crystal Pro Knight. I don't know what to say about this card. I know it's a good rank 3 card. I ran it in my Dragonity deck once upon a time. Um, it's a good card to have. Detach 1 during this turn. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. So you keep your field presence if you once per turn once again. And the opponent takes out the battle damage involving that card. So this alien deck, it's pretty good, solid build. I didn't get to review the replay that this deck came from, but I'm pretty sure it did good as long as it keep abusing them A counters. Them things can get annoying. And that's all for the alien deck.
Right, you done?
Yep, I'm done.
I'm trying not to laugh too much watching DevPro chat. Apparently I look like I'm on crack. And now Alucard wants me to dance on cam. That's totally not happening.
We can do the Gundam stat. No, I'm just kidding.
Shameless also asked why we're not doing the Fisting Plants deck. I think we should do it last.
Yeah, that's one of the best decks I've seen in this. We're gonna do that last.
So what else do we have?
Um,
Let's do the
I
X-Sabers deck.
Oh yeah, let's do Weekend Warriors deck.
Is that weekend?
It's not.
No, it's not.
Oh, I must misread then. Well, the X-Saber deck. I love that deck.
X-Sabers.
It's a good deck in my opinion. I pawn it a lot.
Don't lag. No, yeah we go. Okay. Sabers. To be honest, I haven't seen a Saber deck in a couple of formats either. Saber's ability is basically swarm, synchro, swarm over again. The idea of the deck is to overpower your opponent as fast as possible with as many monsters as possible. So we're just... Yeah, it's classic... Well, whoa, Firefish, bear. There's a bear in this deck.
Yeah, it's a bear.
Yeah, I guess.
You got your tank guys in there, so that's what I'm thinking it's for.
Yeah, there's not much to say about a Saber deck. We just thought we'd show it because, well, there's one of them, I think. Yeah, only saw one Saber deck looking through all the decks. Why not a Saber deck? I'm actually adding a Saber deck to Brewbot at some point. So we've got Fall Troll. This can be special summon from your hand by having 2 or more face-up Saber monsters, and once per turn it can special summon a level 4 or lower Saber from your graveyard. You get 2 of those, you're gonna have some fun.
I'll agree.
Boggart Knight. that when it's normal summoned, you special summon a level 4 or lower from your hand. The downside to it is it can only be synchroed for an X-Saber monster. But with Exceeds out now, who cares about that? Bear.
And before hate messages.
Well, you can watch the chat. Firefist Bear. Well, I suppose we know why. Bear. Sabers being Beast Warrior, Bear can get Fire Formation 10k, and when 10k is activated, instantly add another Beast Warrior from your deck to your hand. Plus you get Bear's destruction effect to kill a monster on the field. I can see why you would run Bear in this deck. Airbellum discards a random card when it attacks your opponent directly. It can be fun if your opponent's got a good hand. It's also one of the tuners. It's first tuner we've seen in this deck. Full Helm Knight, another tuner. And you get to choose which monster your opponent attacks with and negate the attack. That's interesting. But you can only use the effect once per turn while it's on the field, so it has to leave the field before you can reuse its own effect. It's only got 1300 attack, but if you destroy an opponent's monster, well, it destroys a defense position monster, you can special summon one Saber level 4 or lower from your graveyard and summon it. So, yeah. Why did you just jump? Android? You just jumped.
No, I didn't.
You did, just
Oh, I started typing.
Emmer's Blade. Destroyed by battle, summon another Saber from your deck straight away. Instant advantage. Dark Soul. Add a Saber to your hand when it's sent to the graveyard from the field. Also another useful card. Pashul. The stall card of Sabers. If it's in defense mode during your opponent's standby phase, you take 1000 damage. Or you can have it in attack mode at 100 attack and take the life point damage from attacks. Saber Slash is a spell. Destroy face-up cards equal to the number of attack position Saber monsters you control. Reinforcement of the Army can instantly add one of the warriors, which in this deck would only be Pashul from the deck to hand, which I guess is good for an instant stall or as a tuner. Dark Hole, obvious. Book of Moon, Forbidden Lance, and we've already covered 10k. Reinforced Truth. Special summon one level 2 warrior from your deck, but you cannot conduct your battle phase. Again, this would just be used to get Pashul out on the field. Gotham's Emergency Call. Oh, that's always fun. Special summon 2 Sabers from either graveyard onto your side of the field, as long as you have one Saber in play. Mind Crush. Suppose everyone knows what why is there a Mind Crush in a Saber deck?
Good old Firefist hate.
Yeah, I guess. Double Mirror Force, 1 Torrential, 2 Trap Stuns, Compulsory Evacuation, 2 Fiendish Chain, 7 Tools of the Bandit, not a card we see very often now. Useful, but personally I would rather use Dark Bribe. Saber Hole. If you control a Saber monster, negate a summon of a monster. It's a Solemn Warning for Sabers without paying life points. And of course the Solemn Warning. The extra deck, well, we've got X-Saber Gothams. Tribute 1 Saber, discard a card from your opponent's hand. But that's not what you use it for. You use it for the 3100 attack points. Crimson Blader we've covered in a previous deck. Scrap Dragon, everyone knows what it does. Stardust, always fun. Maybe we should make a Saber assault mode. How's that sound?
Oh, broken.
X-Saber Souza. I think I actually have this card near me somewhere, to be fair. The Jump promo. Oh, I do. Cool. Bit off topic. That effect tribute a saber and it gains an effect one of two effects. It can destroy a monster without without damage calc, or it cannot be destroyed by effects of trap cards. So mirror force proof or destroy any monster instantly. Your call. Gaia Knight, Force of Earth, just a beat stick. Hyunlai. I think that's how I pronounced it. How'd you pronounce that? Do you know?
No, I don't. Can't pronounce it if I try it. Yeah, I'm not gonna even try it. Souza?
Yeah. TG Hyper Librarian. Draw a card as soon as you synchro summon, or each time any synchro summon has happened, including your opponent's. Naturia Beast. I don't see a reason why Sabers cannot run Naturias. They're Earth. Has the ability to negate any spell cards your opponent plays. Catastar. Well, that's just an obvious one. Destroy a non-dark monster instantly. Which, given the most common decks now don't even run darks, is quite a really broken card at the minute. Constellar Ptolemy M7. Again, we've been over this, haven't we? Yes. Photon Bouncer. Strike Bouncer. Negate an opponent's monster effect. Maestroke and Cowboy. Okay, now that's 4 decks done.
2 more to go.
3 more.
Oh, 3. My bad.
I'm thinking Little Mew Mew's Telemedolce.
Yeah, let's go and get into that one. This is probably the most unique Metalfoes deck I've ever seen in my life.
Well, you wanted this deck, you love this deck, you can do this deck.
Yeah, I'm going to do this deck. Oh, you still see my TV
You can
in the
also
background.
do the Fire Fist one. I'll do the Harpy one.
Okay, we're gonna do the Fire Fist deck for last though. So it'll go back and forth. Y'all may know is on YouTube begging to be unbanned. I'm about to cuss him out. But this Metalfoes, I call it Metalfoes because of this ability that he used in the replays that I saw, that he used of his using his sidekicks and emergency teleport built in with the Metalfoes theme of the deck. It's pretty nice. The replays was awesome of it, and it like took up my soul. We're gonna kick it out. Going to start off with Metalfoes Chaliver. Well, this card keeps your opponent from targeting other cards for attack. Then you know all Metalfoes come with that. If it's destroyed by battle, gets into your deck, kind of thing. Metalfoes Messenger, or Meshalango though. I still can't pronounce their names right. When this card is special summoned with the Beast Metalfoes on the field, you can add the Metalfoes spell or traps to your hand. Metalfoes Magling. It lets you. Ooh, what was that? It lets you add a Metalfoes monster deck to your hand. It's pretty common to have. Metalfoes Croissant. This right here is a good card. It raises the level by 1 and attack by 1 by returning a Metalfoes card to your hand. It's good for the good quick synchros, boost attack power, or to abuse some effects of the spell cards. Who Cake. I remember when Who Cake came out, every Metalfoes fan was happy as a mud. This card, you banish a card from your graveyard and special summon another Metalfoes monster. You use it once per turn. You can use that for quick synchros. Quick synchro or XYZ, XC correction. Psychic Commander, as I said before, it runs the Psychic engine, hence the tele name in the part of it. I don't know what to say but this, but it's a level 3 tuner, and it not kills, but it decreases the attack. Target out of the underworld. Obvious reasons why that's in here. Quick exceeds for Levere or Saber. What's funny? Whatever. um, Metalochi, Mute Feudal. This card is obvious reasons why it's in here. You normal summon it to special summon another Metalochi monster to your from your hand. Like if you use it with Metalochi Megalano, I still can't pronounce these names right. You can use this effect to add one of the spells to your hand. Snowman Eater. I'm very curious to why this card is in this deck. Obvious than its effect, but I never seen it ran before, which was kind of unique in my opinion. Um, TG Striker. It's level 2 synchro. Level 2 toner. Get your synchros on the field quickly. If you don't control any monsters or you special summon this card from your hand. Espero Girl. I don't know much about it, but I'm assuming that you use it with Hook Case effect. You remove it from play. You can. Oh wait a minute. Give me a second. When this card is removed from play, you can special summon it. It's special summon. Yeah, removes from play from the top of the deck face down. And when this card is sent from the field of the grade, you add that remove card to your hand. So it's a level 2 toner. So it comes good for the synchros that I'm gonna go over. Maxi, you got your hand traps. Obvious reason you want your pluses, especially on them heavy special summon decks like Dragon Rulers. What other ones? The X-Saber deck, I guess. Reinforcements of the army. Add your warrior types like Metaloshi. Like Xavier or Messenger Glow to your hand. Shoot. Dark Code is a staple. Every deck runs it. Power Duality at 1. You don't want to kill your special summons by having this card at more than one in this deck. It also add consistency. Mrs. Space Typhoon, Back Row Hate. Emergency Teleport. Common staple card for cards that run psychic monsters. You got Metaloshi Ticket. Its effect, along with Metaloshi Chatu, is abusable. Lets you add a card to your hand or special summon if you control a fairy. Metaloshi Chatu adds all the cards from the graveyard, Metalogy cards from the graveyard to your deck. Then it gives you an attack boost, and you can return your monsters to the grave. From your deck to your, from the grave to your deck. From the grave to your hand instead of the deck. Bottomless Trap Hole. Common reason why I get rid of them big monsters that you don't want on the field. Toronto Tribute. Obvious reasons why. Breakthrough Skill. Like I said earlier, the travel version of Fake Veiler. Evacuation Device. It's a good card to bounce stuff back. Gossen Match, which is unique because since this deck runs mostly only Earth monsters, except for a few, it's a good card to have. Moving on to the extra deck. Excuse me. Scrap Dragon. Level 8 staple. You can pop this. You can use this effect if you want. I don't see much people using it. Stardust Dragon. I'm thinking it's a staple as well in this deck, and then you can kill your back row hate hate like Mirror Force, Toronto, etc. Dark Hole, Black Rose Dragon, because why not? It's your monster version of Dark Hole, except it kills itself too. Natural Bacot, negates activation trap card, so that's for your Mirror Force hate, Toronto hate, Bottomless Trap Hole hate, any other trap. Iron Chain Dragon. This is a good card to have. When it inflicts battle damage, you can send the top 3. It mills the top 3 like a Raikou, so it don't destroy. A lot of cards run this. A lot of Metalogy decks run this. Natural Beast. It kills your opponent's spell cards. So that's for your Dark Hole hate, MST hate, whatever. Allergicator, obvious reasons. It kills all non-dark monsters. Queen Metalfoes Tamushu. I think this card is the key. This is the HNIC, or of Metalfoes decks. Um, it it bounces cards in a nutshell, and if used right, you can use it to go happy spam crazy. The Star Emerald, I'm thinking is just to recycle your non-Metalfoes monsters because this card don't run any vanillas. Cowboy, that's a win condition, so that's kind of obvious why. Live Sea Dragon to get your banished cards back from that you sent with whole cake or they get banished in general. Um, Saber Invoker is a good card to have. You can use that to special summon in the level 4 Earth Warrior or Beast Warrior type monster. So when I use this card, I use it with Metalfoes Mesnalite Glow when I have a beast on the field or any other card that strikes my mind. Wind Up Demise is a staple in my opinion. It's you can break that, so I mean, it's, in my opinion, it could be broken, but not in this deck. Keeps it from destroyed, then you can pop something in the end phase. And all this deck is a really good build. It's unique in my opinion because I never seen one like this before. The replays, it was awesome. I'm thinking it's on the WCS channel, so watch that when you get a chance. And that's all on the Metalfoes.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, people are complaining because we've not done strategies and stuff. So what I'm thinking, half an hour Harpy analysis.
You can do a half-hour Harpy analysis.
Next, we have Tibor's Harpy deck. This was the first Harpy deck I came across, and it won 2-0, if I remember correctly. To be honest, considering the number of monsters, I'm surprised it went so well. Harpies, as anyone knows, is an old archetype. The idea is just swarm. Well, the old idea used to just be swarm and overpower as fast as possible, powering up Harpies himself with Harpy Lady 1. Harpy Lady 1 is the same Harpy I use for powering up. A lot of players will use Cyber Harpy. TCG at the minute only can only hold 9 Harpies in a deck. 3 Queens. Queen can be really useful if the opponent has a lot of spells or traps face down. Ditch Queen, get the field, and then swarm some Harpies. Previously in any Harpy deck you'd run 3 Ego Test, and then 3 of every Harpy. Now you can get away with running 1 Ego Test due to Hysteric Sign. Because Hysteric Sign can take the Ego Test out of the graveyard or the deck, giving you more space to run other cards. We have Garuda the Wind Spirit. Can only be special summoned by removing 1 wind monster in your graveyard from play. To be honest, I think it's just this is in here because it can be special summoned. It's an instant rank 4 Exceed. See, there's a lot of monsters in here that are really good for Harpies. Beyond that, it changes the opponent's position, but not personally one I would run myself. But it has potential. It seemed to work for Tibor, so. Blackwing, Zephyros the Elite. Special summon for graveyard. Again, it allows for an instant rank 4 if it's in your graveyard. You realise this deck is missing Harpy's Pet Dragon due to this card here, Harpy Channeler, the latest addition to the Harpy family. Channeler is just awesome. 1400 attack, not the best attacker, but when you get out in the field, you can instantly go into Draco Sack or number 11 and it just makes the whole deck more powerful. Why this person isn't running Pet Dragon to do so, I have no idea. Harpy Channeler, you can summon any Harpy card from your deck straight to the field. This card is also the reason Harpy's brother got renamed to Sky Scout, because Harpy's brother is not Harpy, unfortunately. Channeler is really fun, just all the time, because you get some enchantment Nor, get a couple of Harpies out, and you can go into Harpy's Pet Phantasmal Dragon, the new dragon. Takes 3 level 4 wind monsters, but it can attack your opponent directly for 2000 attack, and while it's on the field, Harpy monsters cannot be targeted for attack or card effect. So if it's only monster, you've got a monster just stall behind it. Another Exceed is good for these decks is Lightning Chidori. This, as soon as it takes 2 level 4 wind monsters, really easy to get out in this deck. You just summon it, bounce back one of your opponent's face downs, and then use its effect to bounce back one of the face up cards. Instantly, go clear part of your opponent's field, easier for you to attack directly. Now, the one card that any player will try to get out, which is really fun against Fire Fist purely because they have so many cards on the field at once, Ice Beast Zero Thing. The OCG name was much better, I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. 2 level 4 winged beast monsters, perfect for Harpies or Blackwings. You detach one and it gains 300 attack for every face-up card on the field except itself, and it negates all face-up cards in your opponent's field. It's just... we've had it over 4,000 attack very easily using Harpies, and once it's on, its effects last until your next standby phase, so you've got your opponent's turn to go all the way through it. It's just so broken. After Channeler, we have Flying Kamakiri 1. Destroy by battle, special summon a wind monster from your deck. That can instantly get you Harpy Channeler from your deck, because Harpy Channeler has 1400 attack in total. Instead I've got Harpy 1, Summoner Monk, also a good card. Ditch a spell, summon a level 4 from your deck, instant Harpy Channeler, another monster easily. This whole deck is just about getting Channeler out as fast as possible so you can swarm.
A vast virus database has been
Lovely,
updated.
my virus updates while I'm on a stream and everyone just heard it. With Summoner Monk, a good trick is to ditch Hysteric Sign, because the turn Hysteric Sign is sent to the graveyard, as long as it isn't the same turn it was activated on the field, in the end phase, it will add 3 Harpy cards to your hand straight away. So if you ditch it from your hand using Summoner Monk, you could then get 3 Harpy cards straight to your hand. And that's just always fun, because your next turn will be really swarmy and fun. Egotists in this deck would probably be used to summon Harpy Lady 1 and power up any Harpies on the field. Send Harpy Lady 1, boost all wind monsters by 300. Really fun. Old style Harpies would always use Harpy 1. Just 3 Harpy 1s on the field would give you 3 Harpies at 2200 attack. And naturally adding other wind monsters at the same time adds on to that. Stardust Dragon's good for Harpies if you can get it out, because it's a wind and it gains from Harpy 1. Duality, personally I would not run it in a Harpy deck, due to the fact Harpies need the special summon. It'd be a last minute resort to use it at all. Hunting Ground, always fun. The only drawback to this is it's every effect or summon of a Harpy, not like, for example, if you use a card that revives 2 Harpies, you still won't get to destroy 1 card. Hysteric Party is such one of those cards. Special summon as many Harpy ladies as possible. Every Harpy lady card is named Harpy Lady while on the field or in the graveyard, unless they're named Harpy Lady at all times, such as Harpy 1, Cyber Harpy, or the original Harpy Lady. Call of the Haunted, Revive, Icarus Attack's an obvious one. Tribute a Wing Piece, destroy 2 cards. It has potential, more a last resort thing if you need it. You've got Mirror Force and Torrential. The extra deck here, I've already explained the main extra deck, what you would do, just get the power out.
I think the Rayth.
Yeah,
I think the screen just froze up.
what screen?
The stream just lagged completely up. I think it's from something.
Not
They
anything
saying
from
it's
here.
no, it's saying it's like I just froze up on my screen, and some people are commenting saying it's frozen up.
Okay, let's hang on. Let's ask. Don't freeze. Ask in the DevPro chat. See what people say. It froze. What do you mean it stopped? That's not fair.
Yeah, it really did stop. It's not live anymore.
It's still streaming.
I just refreshed the page. It says it's live now.
Is it working after you refresh?
It's still frozen.
Still frozen.
I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything.
Okay, that's really strange.
Hold on.
I wonder if Avast froze it. Did you happen to hear the antivirus pop up?
I'm hearing it. It's moving, but it's freezing at the same time. So probably from your viruses updating thing.
All I can say is we finish this and then upload it after.
Yeah, we can do that. But
I'm almost finished Harpy deck anyway. So every card in this extra deck is a rank 4 exceed with different effects. Ooh, this is a nice one. Number 57, Tri-Head Dust Dragon.
that sounds like an OCG card.
Is that an OCG card?
I don't know. It sounds like it.
Can you check that?
Give me a second. I'm removing someone who's
No, it
spamming
can't be an
our
OCG
chat.
card. It's got a card ID.
Our OCG cards got a card ID.
Not in the
Well,
bottom.
most
of
of
the
them. Oh,
card. This
I
is
said
one-
sounds like one. I didn't say it was.
Yeah.
Stupid people.
Actually, I
Okay,
don't
I
see
think the
why
stream
that's in
is
a
back
Harpy
to.
deck. What was that?
I said I'm thinking the stream is back to normal, but it's pinging in and out.
Yeah, it could
I'm
be
thinking it's
YouTube.
pinging. It probably can be YouTube.
Night
I know-
Operative. You ever heard of Night Operative?
Nope.
Is that a TCG card?
To be in this, you have to be running TCG, so I don't think it's OCG.
Yeah. Let's check.
Harpies.
No, it's a TCG card. Okay. Yeah, I can't really say much else about this extra deck, to be honest. I've went over the main strategy for it. We have one more deck left.
I have a question. Why no one runs the other Harpy numbers? The other Harpy latest, like 2 and 3.
Because the other two actually suck. Well, they don't suck, but I'll pull them up. Harpy Lady 2. It negates flip effects monsters that it destroys. Would you rather have that or a 300 attack boost?
Yeah.
I'd
Good point.
personally rather have the attack boost.
Yeah.
Harpy Lady 3. Any monster that it battles can't declare an attack for your opponent's next 2 turns, so yeah, I'd still rather have the 300 attack boost. For those of you interested in Harpies, we really want this card, Harpy Dancer, to be released, TCG. Combining this with Reborn Tengu and Divine Wind of the Mist Valley is really fun. You return the Tengu using Harpy Dancer's effect while Divine Mist is on field. Divine Mist can activate, Tengu activates, you end up getting +2 plus another 1 for Harpy Dancer's effect. So instead of returning 1 and getting a replacement, you get a +2 instantly from it. It can be really abusive. Yeah, just try it out sometime. I'm really hoping that card comes out soon.
For some reason, I'm thinking it keeps disconnecting. I mean, it keep killing the lag. I mean, keep killing the live.
We'll just have to continue and finish it. I mean,
Okay.
we're on over 1 hour so far, so. What's the last deck? Fisting Plants, Shameless's deck.
Yes, fisting plants.
I'll
I don't know
leave
why.
you to this one. I'll make
Okay,
myself
give me a
vanish
second.
again.
Okay,
I
I'm
will
just
put
going
on
to
Bear.
jump into it. The fisting plants deck. It's a funny it's a funny name in my opinion. He told me he named it this way, but he named it different way. I named it this way because it's funnier to me. Basically, what I seen this deck do was run. Someone is trying to spam our the chat on the YouTube. What I see this deck do is run the Fire Fist engine with the plant engine. So hence its name. We're gonna just jump right into it. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Bear. Every one of the Fire Fist deck run is card at 3. His effect is awesome. Inflict battle damage. You get this spam formation. You get your fire formation cards. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist. Give me a second. Let me. My duties. I'm sorry. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Gorilla. Its effect is good. It lets you, once you pop a card, it get your special your fire formation cards. This card is also good for that back row hate. The Breach Dragon. It's obvious reasons in here. Once you normal summon, you can special summon a level 5 monster. I mean, that's a level 5. A monster with 500 attacks or less. I'm thinking this card is used for, you can use it for chicken or for any other level, the other weak monsters in this deck. Fire Fist, chicken. Obvious reasons. Once you special summon it with Horse Prince, you get this effect to add 1 to your hand. Or if you special summon with Spirit, you get to add 1 to your hand. Tour Guide, basically quick rank 3 exceed. Longfire Blossom, from what I see it does, it helps you get plant monsters to your special summon plant monster if you tribute it from your deck. So it's a good card in this deck. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Spirit, because if you go run the Fire Fist engine, you gotta have this card. Unless you special summon a chicken from the graveyard or any other Fire Fist deck with 2 level 3 Fire Fist monster. Special summon chicken, you get your cards in your hand, use chicken effect to get add an set a spell or trap from fire formation. Natural Rose Whip. I don't know enough about this card, but its effect is good. Only activate 1 spell or trap card per turn. Your opponent can. Flare Resonator. Excuse me for a moment. Flare Resonator. I'm thinking it's a good card to have in this deck. Synchro monster that can use gains 300 attack, so that's your reason right there. Crane. I'm thinking this is the Earth version of Sangan in my opinion. You normal summon target at level 3. Monster in your graveyard, special summon it. It's fixed and negated, so you can use that for a quick level exceed, quick rank 3 exceed. Dandelion gives you your tokens when it's sent to the graveyard. Hedge Guard. I barely understand this card, but during damage calculation, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard and prevent monsters you control from being destroyed by battle, but that monster attack is had. So Basically, you attack and they send it to the grave. It's a hand trap. You send it to the grave and it halves your monster, but your monsters don't get destroyed. So pretty good. Um, Brotherhood of Fire Fist Leopard. This card, I love this card. It comes in handy a lot in this deck, in the Fire Fist deck in general. What you do is you normal summon this card and then you tribute a face of Fire Fist monster. It'll be wise to tribute that card. Add a I use it to add 10 or 10 shoot to the field, depending on what's on my opponent's side of the field. If it's my turn or the first turn, I use it to get 10 shoot to normal summon again and go from there. Um, Another reason, it also sets up your plays for Fire Fist Spirit, because you know you gotta have that card in your grave. Have your ranked Spirit or Leopard. I mean, Leopard or Chicken in the grave, special summon, and then you go from there. Dog Hole is a staple. Foolish Burial is good to for your plays that revolves if monsters get normal summoned. So I mean normal summon and then special summon from the grave. So I use in my Fire Fist deck I use Foolish Burial to send Chicken, then normal summon Spirit, and then go from there. Abuse the mess out of it. Fire Formation tends to, obvious reasons, give you an extra normal summon. It helps a lot in the Fire Fist deck, especially if you want that quick rank 4 XC or rank 3 XC. Gaio is back row hate in a nutshell, gives you your attack boost. Tenkai, you get your search on with that. Depends on what's your opponent's. I usually go for Spirit or Bear. I rarely go for Gorilla. Bottomless Trap Hole. Bottomless Trap Hole, staple. Get rid of all the monsters you don't want on the field. Mirror Force, obvious reasons why you got that OTK hate, in my opinion. I call it that. Excavation Device sends that back. Fire Formation Tension. Why this is at 1, I don't know. I usually run it at 3. But then again, mine is a per Fire Fist deck. This card is basically a 1,000 attack and turns your card into a beater until the end turn. Then the rest of them get +3. Finish Chain, effect monster hate, in my opinion. I call it that. Dark Bribe, you call that. I'm thinking it's a staple of this format now. A lot of people runs this card a lot. To kill off the cards that you don't want to kill your back row, like Dark Hole or MST, Nightbeam. Well, I don't think Nightbeam can be chained to. Solo Warning, get rid of them normal sums that you don't want on the field. Now moving on to the extra deck, you got Black Rose Dragon. This card has been used a lot in this format. Gets rid of everything on the field. All you can say about that. Ancient Fairy Dragon. I don't use this card much, so once per turn you can special summon a level 4 monster from your hand. You cannot collect your battle phase. You can destroy field spell if you do gain 1,000. So I'm guessing this card is used to get another level 4 to your hand, level Fire Fist monster, or one of the plant. Yeah. Ouch, gain 1,000 life points. Use this card to get your special summons on the field for your quick exceeds. Horse Prince, Fire Fist Horse Prince is a good card to have because mainly you get to abuse Chicken. This is one of the cards that abuse Chicken if you run it at 2 or 3 in a plain Fire Fist deck. You special summon this, then you special summon Chicken. Once you get Chicken, you add your monster to your hand and you go from there. Splendid Rose, I don't know much about Splendid Rose, but once per turn you remove this card from play. Remove a plant, sorry. In your graveyard, have the attack or the face up opponent your opponent controls. Then during the battle phase, during the same battle phase, you can remove play plant monster in your graveyard and have the attack of this card to the end phase, then attack again. So it's a double attack beater, I guess. Vulcan the Divine. This is one card that I can definitely get behind on all Fire Fist deck. They do the 3-axis build, mainly because you can use it to recycle Tenkin. That's the main reason I use it for, and you can get rid of cards that you don't want on the field. So you special summon it, then bring Ticking back to hand if you have it on the field or any other card that you want to reuse again next turn, and you send like let's say your opponent got a high level colossal fighter on his field, send it back to the extra deck. You got a direct attack right there. Diamond Dire Wolf, I don't see why, but it's just a kill itself for the effect. Must stroke, it's a staple. Number 30, I don't like this card at all. I don't see why it's in here, but I'm thinking it's for that get over certain monsters. So, uh, Lion Emperor, this is a good card to have because it recycles your spirit if it's in the grave. That's what I use it for, to recycle spirit on certain occasions when I need it. Soul of the Silver Mountain. Detach one XYZ from this card and target one set trap card and it can't be activated while this card is faced up. So it's back row hate. If this card is destroyed by your monster pack, excuse me. This card is destroyed by an monster by battle while it has XYZ material. Target one earth monster in your grave and special summon that into defense position. So I'm thinking it's a recycle, and then you got your back row hate part of it. Tempo is exceed hate in a nutshell. Wind up Zeminis. Excuse me. Yeah, wind up Zeminis. It's to protect yourself, and it could pop a monster during the end phase if it still have material and it's still on the field. Number 49. I don't know much about it, but you gain 500 attack. I bet 500 life points from that card, and it cannot be targeted by card effects. So I'm guessing it's a life point booster for you, and other reasons. You get to shuffle cards back to your deck when it's destroyed. So it's a pretty good deck. This Fist and Plus deck is pretty good. It's probably the most original Fire Fist deck I've seen. I like the engine. I like how it ran. I love the replays I saw of it. I'm hoping it does good throughout the whole event. I'm thinking that's our last deck. Is it our last deck?
Let's check. We've done Alien, we've done Demise, we've done the Fisting, Harpies are done, Hunter's done, Medolce done, and Sabers are done. That is indeed our last deck. So we'll close that. That. Whee! And bigger! Now make you bigger. Yay! Okay, so last couple minutes, I might put the pie chart back in the background as well. Yay! Pie chart background. Basically, that's 7 decks that we found that were not meta decks that everyone is running.
And they have some unique abilities to it, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Dragon Rulers and Mermails are the most common decks you're going to come across, but in total for them alone there's only 49 players. And there's still 250 players left. Oh, actually no. There is 263 players left in the tournament after round 1 disqualifications. And people just not responding at all and getting really annoying. We're still missing some deck lists. The list is on the WCS website. If people can send it, please, so we can get it up. So we're still missing 13 deck lists, 14 deck lists, because we have 249, because one vanished somehow. I'm in the event. Android is not. Why are you not in the event?
I'm not in the event because I don't want to be in the event.
He's too chicken.
Seriously though, none of my decks are good. I don't like play competitively in this like that. I don't build my decks for that unless I really have to. Go ahead and mention my Fire Fist deck. Go ahead.
Why would I mention your Fire Fist deck? You mentioned your Fire Fist deck.
Because I kicked your butt with it.
Yeah, that's true. He did. He kicked my butt with his Fire Fist deck. But that was my Harpy deck that is still being built. So yeah, my tournament deck is... I won my duel on Harpy. Dropped frames 2.16%. That's great. Um, well, so before we leave, Android, what do you think will win?
Oh man, I'm really hope. I bet it's gonna be Dragon Roller deck that wins. We all know it's gonna be that. Unless somebody decides there's a major Dragon Roller hate.
I reckon I'm gonna win.
Oh,
You know, with my calculator OTK.
I'll do it. I want to see that.
That'd be funny.
That would be hilarious. Upload that replay.
Okay, so the stream is about to end. I am about to go and post round 2. We will keep the stream going until round 2 has started. Actually, I'm going to end the stream and end to round 2 so I don't lag too much. This video will be re-uploaded since a lot of people, the stream has frozen.
Yeah.
And good luck through the rest of the event.
Side note, this is like the first stream out of what? Are we gonna do another stream again?
I have no idea.
Well, it's gonna be the first stream. So if we do another, it's probably be better than this. We're just learning
Yeah.
from our mistakes. So
Well, all rounds now will be 3 days long rather than a week like round 1. And
yeah.
we're still doing 3 replays per round for random matches.
So you better hope your video your replay gets shown. So do
Yeah,
your best.
We're talking at least another 30 videos in the next month, basically. It should
Yeah.
be pretty awesome. Now,
Yeah, I agree.